So this is Slain, Back from Hell. And the main thing you need to know about this game is that it is free right now on the Epic Games Store. If you have an Epic Games Store account, you can download this game completely free and have it for the rest of your days. And if you're a fan of like Castlevania-style games, you probably will want to have it. In my so far very limited experience with it, it's very good. It's clearly designed around CRT style graphics. So when you put the scan lines on, it actually looks better. And there are multiple scan line customizations you can do. But we've seen that there are a lot of games that were built with scan lines in mind. Their removal makes the sprites look worse. That said, I will be removing scan lines. But if you play yourself, and like I said, game's free, you might want to keep the scan lines on. What languages do we have? Numerous. Yeah, this is a fully featured game from quite a few years ago, I think like 2017 initially. But now it's free, so now is when I'm playing it. Oh, don't want to continue. On my 0% completed save, I want to start a new game of Slain, Back from Hell. We are Bathorin. We must arise from our grave. Even though we earned a hero's death, we must continue our duties as Guardian. Pain in the ass ghosts would have it no other way. And we just have to go on another generic quest to defeat evil. Despite having been dead for who knows how long, we are pretty spry. The only thing you can't see on screen is my health and mana bars. But I can see them. Maybe that's all that matters. So we are entering the Blood Grounds. As the vile armies of Lord Vrol surged from the fallen Southlands of Chal. Those who stood defiantly against the invading monstrosities were butchered without mercy. Victory was swift and brutal, and in the wake of the rampant horde, all corners of the land were left awash with blood. We're here to clean it up. And it's a very red-tinted game. Super bloody. Maybe that guy that they just mentioned in the intro? Probably. But we don't know. Bathorin doesn't care. He's been dead for too long. Square to attack. R1 to dodge backwards. Get all our health and mana back. Perform a mighty leap with X. Very exciting. You can't just jump. It's gotta be a mighty leap. If you just hold the block button, you will take more and more damage with each successive attack. But if you do a well-timed block, you can do a counter. Even though the game hasn't told us about that yet. Music is pretty fantastic. It is performed by, I believe, the guitarist from the band Celtic Frost. And it's one of the main reasons to play this game. Our mana bar is full, so we crouch, press L1. We nuke the whole screen at the cost of all my mana. These crows are hiding a trap. If we touch it, we die instantly. So I'm not going to touch that. I'll probably accidentally touch traps later. Got lucky deflecting that bullet. But deflecting bullets is a thing that we have not been taught as well. Here we go. Charge an attack. And release it the moment we flash. Makes a big, I think, wolf head surge that devours your target and restores some of your mana. Here's where we learn about perfect blocks, but I've already done one. Okay, here's a real enemy. Even survives a critical riposte. I have very little HP left. Take my word for it. That was honestly kind of lucky. I thought I was going to get hit there by that bullet. I'm not good at this game. I'm not good at Castlevania games in general. I've been trying to correct that recently, but it's hard. They're hard games, and this is a hard game too. But if it's your style, there aren't many this good in the indie scene. And for the cost of free, I'd say it is absolutely worth it. That said, if you are interested, you're gonna have to get it fast. I believe tomorrow is the last day that it will be free. After that, it goes back up to full price, which is like $12. Which, even that is a reasonable price, but I'm playing it because it's free. Timing tends to be important. Sound design all around is fantastic. Here we have a skeleton executioner right over there. Let's get him with heavy attacks. I guess we'll nuke him as well. There are other magic spells, but we have not been trained to use them yet, so I'm not using them yet. Killing that guy opens a portal. Yeah, really this is all sprite work and music. Sound design is fantastic. The visual design is fantastic. The gameplay, from what I've seen so far, is good, but pretty tough. Here's where we start to see puzzles. You want to touch that switch there. And that gets this elevator moving. Now we can climb up to the little angel. That restores all of our health and mana. I need as many of those little angels as I can get. Now we're trapped in the hive. This is what they made nukes for. Why did I even try to fight them? But now we can escape. We can reflect these shots with proper timing. Probably the best thing we can do against these skeleton wizards. Or we can get obliterated. That's always an option. rarely sends you very far back to die, but then you gotta do everything all over again. This is where being actually good at video games would come in handy. Not one of my strong suits. But if you reflect a shot while an enemy is in the way, it will hit that enemy, rather than the caster that fired the shot at you in the first place. These little scythe hand guys are close to harmless, because they can be stun locked. Can we go on the lower path? Nope. That is one of the problems with games that have visual design this complicated. Sometimes you don't know what is a path, but the game's super, super linear. So that won't be a problem. Got a red skeleton spawner, I think. Yeah, this grave is making more of them. Can't have that. These do get stunned when they get hit with the magic, allowing you to critical hit them. Heart restores vitality. Here's where the graphics are a little iffy. These little starfish will hurt you if you touch them, but you can chop them down in advance. Danger zone now. Blocks all of our magic and instant kills me. Do not underestimate the executioners. Or any of the skeletons, really. Not sure how he avoided execution by the nuke. Slightly too much HP, it seems. Now, all my health's back. Can I handle the executioner this time? Let's find out. Now, off to a great start. His reach is much better than mine. I'm currently at 1 HP. So if I get hit, I'm done for. He leveled up. Didn't help him in the end. But any of these little thorns could kill me. And anything out of this enemy spawner. Anything could kill me. It's been a long time since we saw a checkpoint. I'm not quite as committed to jumps as you would be in Castlevania, which is good. More mobility. Checkpoint. Does seem like checkpoints are getting fewer and farther between. Which is arguably sort of artificial difficulty. Games like this pride themselves on difficulty, so some might say the harder the better. Still haven't killed one of those big guys. But I just did. Look at that death animation. Spewing blood everywhere. Not sure what I was supposed to do there. The platforms were desynced. Don't have to kill anybody here, though. So, not gonna. Close one. onto new territory. That one does submerge entirely. Can't spend too much time there. Blood Tower Courtyard. Whole new world. Imagine seeing blood in a world like this. We're bringing some blood of our own. Donate to whatever this thing is. Some kind of boss. With a baleful prick. How do bosses work in this game? Aha, you can... The thorn's behind us. And right on top of us. If he so chooses. Touching him also deals contact damage because he's made of thorns. Not quite sure what to do about that. But it did stun him. There, our jump is just high enough. But he got me. Guess we wait for the roly-poly phase. Get a bunch of free criticals. That should work. And here it is. And there he goes. Finish him. They didn't need to tell me to do a fatality there. Way ahead of you, Tooltip. So this obviously is further than I've ever played before. I did give this game a little sample. But I found it to be extremely difficult. So this is new territory for me. The Blood Tower. We were in its courtyard. Now we're heading into the tower itself. Got some Lord Vrol's murderous savants, murderous servants, and everything's a mess. Castlevania. Been there, done that. New monster types, maybe? The environment's slightly different. That's not a new monster type. This actually reminds me of what little I know about Blood Rain Betrayal. The way it mostly consists of very difficult 2D combat. It also has very difficult 2D platforming with mild puzzle elements that are mostly designed to be as efficient as possible with level layouts, so as to design as little level as you can get away with. Also, Blood Rain Betrayal has a pretty kick-ass soundtrack, and so too does this game. Down I go. The production is weirdly low fidelity on this guitar track. Not sure how that happened. But not only is this game free right now on the Epic Games Store, there's also a roguelike game called Rising Hell, which can be downloaded for free. And it has a very similar aesthetic, extremely similar soundtrack, although it is not made by the Celtic Frost guy, so not quite as good. Still worth a look. The price is right. I've actually considered buying one of the other games from this developer, the developer of this game that we're seeing right now. The developer of Slain here also made a game called Valfaris, Valfaris, which looks very, very similar to this game. Same basic art style, same composer. So a whole lot in common. But it's more sci-fi themed. And features run-and-gun shooting, so it's more Contra-like than Castlevania-like. That one also seems to be pretty cool. Well, these Medusa heads are getting the better of me. There we go, I had 1 HP left, effectively. So this might be where my run of Slain ends. But I'm not good at these sorts of games. If this is your sort of thing, I would highly recommend checking it out. If you watch this playthrough right around when I'm making it. Now, why was my magic not full when I got up to the Executioner? It should have been. I don't think I used any magic before then. Something around here stealing my magic somehow. Bloody elevator, you stealing my magic? Missing cycles here. Here. Nuke everybody. Really gotta master this block. There. Block riposte. Get a lot of my magic back. And immediately get killed by a wizard. Story of my life. Ooh. Blood also drags you in. Rips you to shreds. It's a cool game and all. Check it out, maybe. I liked it well enough. But like I said, a little hard for me. Let me just... I don't know what this medallion is all about. I'm gonna assume it auto-saved. There we go, yeah. I've completed 9% of Slain Back to Hell. So even as bad as I am, I made pretty good progress pretty quickly. Turn on scan lines again. Send the game off with the best possible look that it can produce. There we go. Slain, Back from Hell.